Welcome to Travisa Financial. Travisa Financial is a purpose-driven wholesale lender. We're not your average wholesale lender. We're a team on a mission to help you open more doors.
Is offer products to home buyers that otherwise would not be able to get into a home. And there's so many.
Reach more families and redefine what's possible for first-time homebuyers, especially underserved communities.
Having diverse lending products opens doors for folks that otherwise might not have access. And so it's understanding different cultures, it's understanding different backgrounds, and the fact that you might not have had the opportunities that others have had, but there's still a way for you to get into homeownership. And so understanding that those different backgrounds exist.
At Travisa Financial, we believe homeownership is more than just a transaction. It's transformation. It's the foundation for building wealth, stability, and legacy. Together with borrowers, we're committed to making that transformation real. Through education, transparency, and heart, we help more families step confidently into homeownership.
It seems so much further away that it's more important today to focus on this affordable lending issue, right? Or the affordable lending challenge to get people into homes.
Because when you know better, you build better. Every borrower you empower, every loan you close, every set of keys you deliver is proof that dreams don't have barriers, only bridges.
For Travisa, it's putting some strength on that bridge, because how you help a broker close a loan, the understanding of the dynamics of that consumer who's now getting older because it's so much harder, who has profiles that we're all trying to figure out, right? When you talk about millennials and Gen Z and their income and all that. And a lot of lenders go, this is just too much damn work. And I don't know if I want to do this because it might not be worth it. I don't know how to manufacture this. Where Travisa can come in and go, look, let's manufacture loans and let's help brokers get these people across, and let's strengthen the bridge, right? It's going to take us some time. It doesn't happen like overnight, but we know how to do it pretty well.
Join us in building bridges that turn the dream of homeownership into reality. Because at Travisa Financial, no one serves first-time homebuyers better.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our EEP Power Up Deal Desk Thursday. We will have a Q&A in a bit. So a reminder, our Q&A is down. So if you have any questions, please feel free to raise your hand and we can chat about it. But for now, I'm going to go through a little bit about who we are here at Travisa and the basics of our EEP program for any of you that are new. A little bit about myself. My name is Monique Manaya. I've been in the mortgage industry since 1997. I've been in all sorts of areas as broker, retail, wholesale. Most recently, I was the earned equity production manager over at the Tule Tribe. So I helped to further develop the program, policies, procedures. Really love this program. This program helps so many people get into homes. And so it's definitely been something that I truly love. For Travisa, we are striving to make homeownership a dream come true for everyone. And through homeownership, we're creating wealth with our innovative loan programs, such as the Earned Equity Program. So if you look at statistics, you can see that most people that have the generational wealth and that are building it, it's typically through owning real estate, owning homes. And so when you build these barriers for people that don't even have the access to start, no direction, no step one, it makes it really difficult for them to even begin. And so this is where we have the Earned Equity Program. How the Earned Equity Program works, your home buyer doesn't qualify for traditional financing. So it's been determined. And so they will come, you will bring them to us, and we will get them pre-approved for the EEP program. Now, the homebuyer can then go out and find whatever home they love, is their dream home. And then we have a government entity, which is the Tule River Tribe, and they actually will purchase the home through FHA financing, and that is completed through us, while simultaneously at closing, your home buyer is signing a homeownership agreement with a memorandum that is recorded on title. And this memorandum gives your home buyer the security that they have interest in this home. Right? The EEP program highlights are quite flexible to help assist your home buyers get into these homes to start creating that generational wealth. We have 3.5% downs for ITIN, non-perm resident, aliens, and including DACA. We have low and no credit scores. So credit scores can go all the way down to 580, no credit scores at all, and we do allow alt trade lines. The other thing that is really huge with this program is our 3 months bank statement program. Our 3 months bank statement program is allowed for self-employed. It is allowed for W-2, 1099, and it also allows 50 over 60 DTI. So the EEP program offers 3 months bank statement income program, and this is not only for self-employed, but this is also for 1099 and W-2. One situation that is really helpful for W-2 home buyers is if they're a waiter, waitress, and then they also receive a lot of tips for income that they deposit in cash or that they keep at home. Another good situation is a home buyer that has a W-2 job, but then also has a side self-employed job where maybe they do some construction work on the side. So the bank statement program is really valuable for those type of home buyers. And then also, like I said, going up to a 50 or 60 DTI. There's also no source or seasoning for funds to close. So if we do have those home buyers that like to save their money at home, they can deposit those funds for the down payment, reserves, or anything that they're needing to deposit the money into the account to show the funds to close. Bankruptcies are okay. We just ask that for specifically a Chapter 7, it is discharged 1 day prior to closing. So they can start the home shopping process, the financing through processing, underwriting, and show that discharge 1 day prior to closing. It also does have to report on credit. And property types, we follow FHA's property type guidelines. So 1 to 2 units, PUDs, condos, manufactured homes. When we're talking about condos, they do have to be FHA approved. And so it's a good idea to look into that prior to making the offer on the home. If you don't have access, you can definitely reach out to us and we can look up and see if that property is FHA approved. In addition, there are 6% seller concessions of the sales price. That'll definitely help lower your home buyer's amount of funds to close. So when you're looking at home buyers to qualify, you're looking at anything from the citizenship regarding ITIN or DACA. You're looking at when you have your borrower that is W-2, you're going to want to gather 2 months pay stubs, the prior year W-2, and a written VOE. Written VOE is extremely important, especially if you're trying to use, of course, any overtime and bonus income. So if you want to definitely use any of that additional income, you're going to want to get a written VOE. And then for, again, the alt doc is our 3 months bank statements, 3 months bank statements, all pages. Specifically with the credit score, it's a 580 credit score with only 1 trade line and 1 bureau. So if you pull your customer's credit report and you only have 1 trade line, as long as it's above 580, they qualify. If they don't have any trade lines that are reporting on credit, we can use alt trade lines that are satisfactory for 12 months. Also, again, with that no score, but in that case, we require 2 alt trade lines. Our verification of rent is needed. for 12-month satisfactory history of rental. And then we need to have at least 12 months of employment listed on the 1003. If they've had more, perfect. Gift funds are allowed. Another thing that I wanted to point out is the tiered expense ratio. So with self-employed borrowers for the 3 months bank statements, there is a standard expense deduction of 45%. But if you have home buyers where they're possibly in the business service arena or even in products, but they don't have very much overhead and they don't have any employees, we can go down to a 10% expense ratio. And that just requires a little bit of extra documentation for the underwriter to be able to approve that tiered expense ratio factor, CPA letters, online internet documentation, things of that nature. So looking a little bit at the I-10 market specifically, you can see that our earned equity program for down payment just beats out all of the competitors, with only requiring 3.5% down versus 15 to 20% of other lenders. In addition, the 3 months bank statements versus 12 to 24 months. The DTI 50 over 60 is standard. There's no hits or anything that is involved in going up to that high of a DTI. And the credit scores only requiring 580 credit score with one major bureau. And we also have a lot of support here on our Travisa team. In addition to our EEP support center that you can email or call in any sort of questions or scenarios that you might have. We also have our account executives, Ben Slayton and Norma Summers, that are always here to help you and assist you. We definitely we know that this program is complex. It's, even with me being in the industry for so long, when I started over there, it took me a minute to wrap my head around it, to get the process completely down. And so, we want to be here to be that support system for you, since I've closed over 1,200 and we've closed, hundreds here. So we definitely are here to support you, give you the training, give you the knowledge, the information, and we're excited to partner up with you. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to raise your hand and see if we can get anything answered for you today.
I'm good. How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good. I got a question. I have
Okay.
a client who has a green card, but they would like to be they're well qualified, but they want to be FHA. I don't know if we help them out to get approved for a mortgage. I mean, they earn enough money and they just want to see like they want an FHA, but they not qualified. But they can't get FHA because they not a citizen. Can we help them out?
Correct. So they have a green card. Do they have a social security card?
Uh, this was a referral, so I don't know that part of
Okay.
it.
So specifically, this program requires them to have either an I-10 or
I-10.
or a social security card. So what
Okay.
I would do is I would look into, first of all, making sure that they have one or the other. And
Uh-huh.
then if they do, then that's where we want to start looking into making sure that the credit score parameters and the income. And so feel free to reach out to me. You can send me an email or you can
Okay.
give me a
I'm
call.
gonna talk to them about an hour. She said she want to meet up. She want to have a conversation in an hour. So
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to you later.
Okay, that sounds perfect. That sounds perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, what time zone are you in?
I'm in the Eastern time zone.
Okay,
I'm in
I'm in
Jersey.
Mountain. And so, I have meetings until 3 p.m., but you call me after that or call me and leave me a message or send me an email and then I'll give you a call back
Okay.
just as soon as I'm available.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, of course. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you. Talk to you.
Talk to you soon. Sounds good. All right. Well, then I am going to let you all go and have a wonderful Thursday. And I look forward to talking with you all. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.